Hey, can you bring me my bag? Can I get room service? I would like a cheese quesadilla with an extra large margarita, and can you like quadruple the tequila? Yeah, just go ahead and do that. I'm about to go to the beach right now. Oh wait, I'm not on vacation anymore. Oh my goodness. Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to Clever with Cash. My name is Reginald. If you haven't already done so, make sure to hit the subscribe button. On my channel, you'll find videos about personal finance. I have budget meetings where I go completely over my budget, let you know where all my money comes from and where all my money is going. I have videos where I talk about my debt-free journey and how I paid off over $48,000 in debt. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be two-part. At the very beginning, I'm going to talk about the cost of the trip, and then I'm going to do kind of like a vlog experience. This is something that I've never done before. I'm very excited about it because I get to show you some of the things that I did on my trip. Okay, so if anyone knows me, and if you've been following me, whether you're following me on Instagram or YouTube, you know that I've been on my debt-free journey for a very long time now. During that time period, I did not take any major vacation. I've done like little trips here and there. I live in Houston, so I've been to like San Antonio, Dallas, New Orleans, Seattle, but it's been really low-key trips. This is my very first time to go out of country since I believe 2008 or 2009 when I went to London, and I've never been to Mexico before. So I decided I wanted to go on vacation, my boyfriend and I really just wanted to celebrate finishing my educational diagnostician program. I also wanted to celebrate life in general because I paid off debt. So we were trying to find different locations and we came up with Cancun. I really wanted to go here because I've always wanted to go to Mexico ever since I was a kid, taking Spanish classes. It's also a tropical destination, very beautiful place. So first I'm going to get a little bit into the cost of the trip. Now this trip was I don't know if I would consider this to be a lavish trip. It is the most that I've ever spent on the trip out of my own money. When I went to London in college, I had a scholarship that covered that, so I wasn't paying for any of it. So my first cost was my passport. I had to renew my passport because it did expire. I'm not sure when it expired, I don't even remember. But that was $110, and it's pretty standard. I had to board Goliath, and I used Rover to board Goliath, and I paid $230. And for a referral code, you can get $20 off your stay by using Rover if you look at the description box and use my link. I paid $160 for excursions, and that included 4 different excursions. That included ziplining, cenote, swimming, snorkeling, and ATV. And for airport transportation, of course, we split this down the middle, but it would equal $33, and that's the round trip going. Now, if you are visiting Mexico, at least right now in 2021, they're requiring a visit tax, meaning that when you leave the country, you have to pay an $11 tax. And I did pay that ahead of time. I did a waxing, and that was like $50 when I was there. I did a Brazilian wax, and ouch, did it hurt. And last but not least, the most important part to me, the resort costs and the flight. I actually booked the flight and the resort through cheapcaribbean.com, and we paid $600 each. So I think that was very affordable. It was a great, I thought it was a very great deal. And we went from Sunday to Thursday. Altogether, I paid around $1,200 for this trip, and I think it was so worth it. So a little bit about our stay. We stayed at the Temptations. I wanted to stay at a resort that was adult only. I did not want to deal with kids, no offense to kids or families. I just wanted to be, free and relaxed and not have to monitor myself as an adult. And I also read that it was a place that was very inclusive to LGBT couples. And boy, was that quite the experience. At the resort, it was all inclusive, so we did not have to worry about food. We'll go downstairs to go to the cafe, and they have buffets, many different restaurants that we could go to. Some you had to make reservations for, the very nice ones, and some you did not. Yeah, so the resort, there were bars basically everywhere. They had a bar in the lobby. There was a couple bars at the pool. There was a bar at another pool. All the restaurants had bars. We even had, like a mini bar inside of the room. I enjoyed having just everything included. Even room service. Room service was only like $5 if you wanted to order that. So I really enjoyed the stay. I enjoyed going to the pool each day and also going to the beach. There were water sports that were included in this stay. So I did not have to venture out and go to excursions, but I did choose to do so. So the airport transportation, we used USA transfers, which I enjoyed this. I enjoyed using USA transfers. It was really great. It was about $65, $66 per person back to the airport from the resort. We had our own van. It was just us, and we had a driver. I liked it because I felt like, okay, I'm, you know, a celebrity VIP because we have our own personal car and we don't have to Uber around. So it was really cool. We didn't have to worry about our bags. But I would definitely recommend them. About a, I don't know, 15-20 minute drive from the airport to our resort. The Excursions. This was one of the highlights of my experience there in Mexico. The Excursions. So first we started off with snorkeling. I really wanted to go snorkeling. It was very important that I do snorkeling because I don't know, I just wanted to see the beautiful fish. I wanted to see the coral reefs, and I just love to be in water. Now snorkeling was a little bit more difficult than I thought. I did bring my Acaso camera, which you can find the link in the video to purchase that camera from Amazon. It's similar to a GoPro, but I didn't want to spend as much on a camera as that. So it was around $50-$60 as opposed to spending $600, $500, $400 on a GoPro. But yeah, so snorkeling was not as easy as I thought. So getting into the water, I love swimming. I'm an okay swimmer. I'm not saying I'm a diver, but snorkeling is different because you have a tube that you have to breathe in and out of. And whenever I get underwater, I automatically think, I should, you know, hold my breath. And then I hold my breath and I can't really see what's underwater. So my head kept going up and down. But I eventually got the hang of it, like by forcing myself to breathe in and out of the tube and putting my head under the water and doing that first before even focusing on swimming. I was able to get the hang of it and I started to see lots of beautiful fish there. Now we did go, by the time we got there, I'm not sure what time it was, but I think it was around 9 o'clock. So I would love to get there even earlier. I want to be like one of the first groups to be there just because I don't want for the fish to, you know, be shuffled away. I feel like we kind of scared them away. I don't know. But it was definitely beautiful views. I would go snorkeling again. That was like a 2-hour drive to go snorkeling from our resort. And we were picked up from there as well. So transportation was covered. So after we did snorkeling, we ventured out 25 minutes to the cenotes. And this is where we had the rest of our excursions there. So it was, I was excited about this because I love the cenotes. I watched lots and lots of YouTube videos. Different people going to different cenotes, and it's a very tranquil experience. So once we got there was like lunch there provided. It's like buffet style. Not 100% what I would like to eat because I am pescatarian and so is my boyfriend. So after we ate, we went in the cenote. So we had a tour guide, which was a great experience, and he explained how the cenotes were formed, and he also explained to us that the local people use fresher water as their water supply. In the cave, it was very quiet, and I enjoyed it. I just felt like, oh wow, it just felt like a spiritual experience. There were bats in there, and there were plants, and you could even see tree roots coming down. But I just felt like, okay, I feel like, you know, I'm learning a lot about the Mayan people, but also about the history of Mexico. And then getting into the cenote. Now, when I tell you the water is chilly, I wouldn't even say chilly, chilling would probably be a better term. The water was freezing cold, just like it was with snorkeling. It's not like pool water. I think I'm just used to pool water now, but the cenote is, first of all, in a cave. So you have to go down into a cave. And so it's automatically cooler when you get down there, but then you get into that water. But the water is so beautiful. It's beautiful and clear. I prefer the cenote over the snorkeling because I felt like the water was clearer and it just felt like more of an intimate experience. Yeah, I just loved it. We did see catfish and different kinds of fish that you'll see in the video that I caught with my GoPro. And you could even look up and see how far up we were. I mean, how far down we were. And when swimming, it was, for me, the difficulties came with, I had this life jacket on and I could swim without it, but the way the life jacket was made, it was like one of those inflatable ones. And it's only like up here and you have to strap in between your like jock area, which is painful at times because the floating will pull on that and then it kept coming loose. And then you strap it around your back. So I didn't quite, yeah. Zip lining, I enjoyed it. If I were to rate it as far as my excursions, I would probably rate that one to be number 4, the least favorite. Not saying that it isn't a great experience. Going up to the zip lining after we got strapped up and our helmets on, climbing up, the anticipation made my anxiety bad. But once you got on the zip line, you're like, this isn't that bad. So it wasn't a bad experience. The first time I did it, I flipped upside down. And on the video, you can see that you could barely see like what I was even seeing. You could just see the sky. But I could see a little bit different view. So yeah, I need more practice with this whole GoPro camera. But yeah, so we did that and we did a total, I think, of 3 different zip lines. The more and more we climbed up, the more scary it got. And the last one was like extremely high, and then the dock for it was narrow, and I was afraid to get up there, but I did get up there. I mean, I'm probably gonna edit that out. You don't have to know that I was afraid at all. Yeah. But I wasn't, freaking out on the outside. Because I am very much into taking risks and all kinds of adventures like that. So even if I get afraid, I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm just a thrill seeker. So yeah, I got on that one. The last one was so long. I think they said 1,200 feet. I don't know. It was extremely long. And it seemed like it took me forever to get down. And I was going to try to do upside down that time, but that didn't quite work out because that just didn't work out. After we did the zip lining, we went to do the ATV. And we did purchase the insurance for the ATV, which I forgot to put in our cost. And it was $15 each. The reason why we purchased it, we spoke with another couple and they were saying how they went to Croatia and how they had a bad experience with renting, I think, a scooter, and they had to basically go through a lawsuit internationally. So we're like, you know what? We don't want to go through that. Thank you so much for telling us that. We're just going to get the insurance. And it's just a peace of mind to have that insurance. So we did the ATV and I liked it more than I thought I would. I didn't have much video there because I didn't bring both of my batteries for my camera, but I do have pictures of myself there. Lots of fun. Got to go fast, go slow, go up and down, rocks. The trail was great. I didn't really see much wildlife besides an iguana, and I saw a bunch of butterflies. I was expecting to see some monkeys, so I want to do that early in the day as well before everybody has ran the wildlife away. Because you are in the jungle whenever you're doing these excursions. They're not actually in the city of Cancun. You have to be bus delay. But I would say that was a fun experience. I would have never thought, oh wow, it's an ATV, because it's something that we could do here in Texas. So I didn't think I would like to do that there. But I enjoyed it. I'll be ATVing it up some more. That was pretty much my experience with going to Mexico and going to Cancun. I would definitely recommend for you to go to Cancun. And I would definitely recommend just going somewhere on vacation. It was great for me to celebrate myself, but also just to relax and unwind and not be doing, work day to day. So this summer, even though I am a teacher and I do get summers off, I work summer school and then I have another job that I work. But I've been recording a lot of YouTube videos and editing a lot of YouTube videos, scheduling them out for the rest of the year. And also just working on my website and social media. So I haven't really had much time, and I've even been working in my yard as well. So this was a great way for me to enjoy my summer and just really unwind. So make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed it and hit the subscribe button.